Oh, brother George. Brother George. George the legend. Oh man, we can't go nowhere without our country music, man. Y'all know we love our country music. Country music plays a huge part of this channel, of our family, everybody that's a part of this channel. Y'all know we love our country music, man. And we gonna forever keep it alive. Rather than from the new to the old to the old to the new. But oh man, brother George, we got another amazing video sent in from the email section from Julie. Shout out to Julie, man. And again, I'm throwing in I'm throwing in new requests, old requests. We're still catching up from last month / last year. So shout out to all the amazing family members that have been sending requests on PayPal, Cashapp. All the love and support really does help out. So I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. But man, let's get into this video that Julie sent over from Country Cast. And we just did a video from Country Cast about jelly rolls. So we're back to back with it, man. But why George Jones called for Carrie Underwood to vacate country music? Let's see this. George Jones was never much a fan of pop country. And it wasn't until his later years in the mid 2000s when he made very blunt remarks about the path that country music was finding itself on. During an interview later in his career, George Jones doubled down on his opinion of pop country when specifically asked about Carrie Underwood and Taylor Swift. There is no question that George Jones was a pure traditionalist of the genre and worked very hard to preserve its foundation in traditional sound. Oh, this is gonna be good. Y'all already know, man. So hey, let me see some of these comments before we get into the video. George Jones is a legend, and he told it like it was, just like Waylon Jennings. They are truly missed. George Jones hit the nail on the head. What a legend. George Jones did not just sing country music. He was country music. George was keeping it real. Bring real country back. Let these pop artists be pop artists. Oh, man. Yeah, everybody at the top of the comments was like, George was right. Yeah, oh yeah, y'all know how this thing go, man. And we've had so many amazing reactions to George, Carrie. I mean, a lot of amazing artists that you guys have sent over. We've checked it out on this channel for the first time. First time hearing amazing tracks that were literally done before my time, you know. Some amazing country music, you know, that was here before I was even born. So, yeah, it's in the pudding, man. So let's check out this video. And again, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like for me. And y'all know I'm big on keeping amazing music alive. From all genres, you know, but we love our country music over here. From the old to the new to the new to the old. We get back on time machines. We love our country music, man. And we love some George. Oh, goddamn, we love some George. If you missed some of my George Jones reactions, you about to go back and check them out now. They were legendary. Okay, well, let's crank it, man.
It is no secret that George Jones was a pure traditionalist when it came to country music and preserving its rooted sound. And throughout Jones's career, he had seen country music slowly but surely evolve into a sound that he never really agreed with, where the music seemingly began to find itself incorporating more pop elements than ever before. It has always somewhat been there throughout the many decades of country music, but really taking shape in the 70s to the 80s, the 90s, but nothing like it did in the 2000s. In the 2000s, you had artists like Keith Urban, Rascal Flatts, Sugarman, Carrie Underwood, and Taylor Swift. Hell, Luke Bryan even released his first album in 2007. And not taking anything away from these artists, because they are all great in their own.
They are amazing. Put some respect on it. Yes, indeed. We have reactions on this channel, first time hearing to every last one of these artists. And y'all have, we've had so much fun reacting to their music. So let's put some respect on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We just did some Keith week before last. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother David. David, you watching, David? Where David at? Where my brother at, man? Where my brother at? Yeah, man. David sent the Cashapp for Keith not long ago. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed, man. We've had some amazing reactions and first time hearing on the channel to this good old country. You know what I'm saying? Country, pop country, little country, big country, on the south side of the country, east side of the country, west side of the country. We've had some amazing reactions, no matter what you want to say, what you want to call it, man. So I want to thank the Keep Coming family. I know I paused the video and talked a whole lot this video, but I want to just thank y'all, man, because I wouldn't be sitting here without you guys. I wouldn't have learned, you know, a lot of things without y'all, man. I've taken in new things. I've heard stuff I've never heard in my life, you know. And I wasn't even a huge country fan until I became a reactor and heard so many amazing tracks from these artists. You know, I've literally became a fan of multiple genres, you know, doing YouTube. Music I've never heard in my life, I've heard because of y'all. You know, my mind has been blown away because of y'all. That's the best part about it.
Own right, they do make great music. But once the 2000s hit, I think we can all agree that country music really went in a different direction with its sound and continuing to do so today to some degree.
Now, you know what? I get this a lot in my comment section, though. You guys talk about this a lot, especially the my older folks. You know, like y'all really be breaking it down to me in the comments, like, Rick, you know, things were completely different. You know, like y'all be breaking it. I be reading the comments almost every single day, so I've seen so many comments, you know, of people debating, literally full blown out arguments and debates in the comment section underneath my videos about this topic with country music. So yeah.
And needless to say, George Jones was not a fan that these new artists were entering the genre and being labeled as country music artists. He was particularly asked about Taylor Swift and Carrie Underwood, but before we get to Jones's response to that, here is what he had to say in an earlier interview back in 2007. Jones spoke to Reuters in an interview where he shared, "It's great to have young people loving country music, but they don't even know that that's not real country. Why in the hell do they call the stuff country? Why don't you find them another name and let us, country artists, have our chart? No, they have to have it to walk on. They use country music as a stepping stone. I'm still traditional, and I can't like anything else. I don't know why. I can appreciate talent, and I can appreciate a good song, but to me, they don't write the songs nowadays like they used to. Think back on the big songs that Hank Williams, Jim Reeves, and Ray Price had. You don't hear that type of song anymore.
Not no more.
I'm not hearing it.
Yeah.
I love a lot of
facts.
people in the business. Dierks Bentley is a very good friend. Kenny Chesney is, I guess, my best friend. He calls me daddy, and I call him my son. I love a lot of the new artists, and what's amazing to me is I have so many that tell me I wish to hell they let me go in and cut a good traditional country song. I understand what they're up against. They have to do what they're told nowadays. Used to be it was a wide open business. If they liked your singing, they signed you. You didn't have to be cute and go get your teeth fixed and all this crap. They just brought you in the studio and recorded you. And if you didn't have a hit the first time or two, they had plenty of time, and so did I. They gave you a chance to get 2 or 3 hits. There's a lot of great singers in this town today that people won't even talk to because they don't look like what they're looking for. Hell, nobody used to care what you look like. I couldn't have won a beauty contest if I bought it. Nobody held that against me. Now, 2 years after George spoke to Reuters, he again interviewed with the alternative press where he doubled down and was asked about the new sound in country music, specifically the pop sound, and artists such as Taylor Swift and Carrie Underwood were mentioned. Jones told AP, "I think they've stolen our identity. They had to use something that was established already, and that's traditional country music. So what they need to do really, I think, is find them their own title, because they're definitely not traditional country music. It's good to know that we still do traditional country music. Alan Jackson still does it. So does George Strait.
Goddamn Alan and George. Woo! Yes, indeed. Hey, and to all these artists, if any of y'all wondering, like, Rick, you know, yeah, they're my peeps. You know what I'm saying? You guys can just type, again, if you ever want to, if you're curious of, like, have I checked out you guys' favorite artists, or, you know, if you want to go watch a video of me reacting to Alan Jackson or George or anything like that, just type in the artist name and right next to it, type in OkayRickk, just how the channel is spelled. OkayRickk. You have to spell it just how it's spelled, my channel name, and all my videos will come up. And then for some, they're in playlist for you guys. Yeah. So little did you know, I've reacted to your favorite song. So go have fun with me on that video that I recorded a while back. You know what I'm saying? Go get my first time experience. If anybody's curious at the end of this video. At the end of the video. But hey, George has a great point though. Yeah. Keeping it real. You know. Again, people have argued and debated about this for a long time in my comment section underneath my reaction videos, you know, to certain songs and stuff like that. So I've seen this in the comment section a whole lot, especially this past year, because we did a lot of country music this past year. And, you know, my first time hearing George was this past year. So, and again, y'all can go back to the videos and go look at the comment section. It's pretty epic. That's the word we're going to use. Pretty epic.
We still have it, and there's quite a few of us that are going to hope that it comes back one of these days. So talk about telling it like it is. George Jones definitely never had a problem doing just that, but even though there was a time where an argument can be made that country music really drifted afar from its foundation and traditional elements, even being incorporated the slightest bit into the newer music, I'm proud to say that George, he was right, and I think we have now gotten back to a place where the traditional sound has come back into country music, with many artists out there now doing that. And really, as we have said here before, over the last couple of years, even with that return of more songwriters talking about the fact that the song is driven by the lyrical content and its songwriting and its storytelling and the traditional elements in country music returning to the forefront of a lot of this music. It's as big as it has ever been, and bigger when looking at the numbers that the genre is doing every year, whether it be in record form, song sales, record sales, and streams, or live attendance at shows where records have just been smashed over the last couple of years. But man, George Jones did not play when it came to preserving country music. Guys, we would love to know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. And also let us know who you listen to today that really reflects that sound of maybe traditional country music in today's sound. As always, thank y'all.
I know who y'all be listening to, man. Yeah. Especially after all the requests that I took in this past year. Yeah, y'all know what we be listening to, man. Yes, indeed, man. But again, country music plays a big part on this channel, in our life in general. And it's not going nowhere, man. I don't care what anybody says. We love it, man. And again, I think I listen to country almost every single day now. You know, whether if I'm working, off camera, you know, at the gym. I mean, just doing daily stuff, you know. And again, before that, it didn't used to be like that, man. You know, so I want to thank all my beautiful, lovely, amazing family members that's watching right now. And if you're not a part of the family, hit that subscribe button. Join the Keep Comment family. But I want to thank my lovely family members around the world that has introduced me to a lot of amazing artists. You know, no matter what you call them, no matter how you see it. Thank y'all for introducing me to a lot of amazing artists, you know, bands, groups, songs, you name it, man. Y'all have blessed me, man, in multiple ways that I can imagine, you know. I even think different talk a little different. You know, after all the requests that we've taken in these past couple of years. So, and again, if y'all want to check out any of my George Jones reactions or anything like that with Carrie Underwood and all the amazing songs we've checked out, you can literally just type in my name and the artist name in the search bar and it will come up. But hey, I love my Keep Climbing family. We got to keep climbing that mountain every single day. And I'm wishing everybody an amazing 2024. That 2024 treats you well. And that you are blessed, well, and healthy. And that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life. I love saying that, man. Because I'm really wishing the best in everybody's life, man. That humanity is boosted. Love is spreaded. And that we keep amazing music alive every single day, man. No matter how old things get, we got to keep it alive. Never let it die. I love y'all, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!